Well, good evening, guys. Verdier here. This is just a little quickie. As usual, just tired. Haven't been able to get videos out because I just don't have time. And as the Jews would say, koyach, to get it done. I do apologize for that. But this is just a little quickie about something I discovered about the Ford Fusion Energi that I never knew. One of the things that I've complained about on the Ford Fusion, or at least as a feature that this car doesn't have, sorry, I've just got to set everything. This car doesn't have that the Honda does have that I always liked, is that if you're driving around, say, in the city or roads under your cruise control, your adaptive cruise control, and you come to a complete stop at a light and there's no car in front of you, no radar contact car, on the Honda, when it's time to go, you can hit the resume button from 0 and you'll go. It'll go back up to the original speed and continue on. The Ford will not do that. It has safety features that are set a little differently. You have to have a minimum speed of 10 miles per hour, or you have to have a car in your radar, meaning that you were driving around and a car in front of you stopped at a light and you stopped behind it, it goes and you can hit resume to continue. So I had always liked that feature on the Honda, basically meaning I could basically drive the car with my thumb all day long and so forth. One thing I've discovered about this car, it's very interesting, and this is a scenario you may run into, but just so you understand, and it's kind of stupid, but I'd pass it on. Let's say you're driving your car, and you're driving around maybe, not that, deep city, but a small city like where I live in Lewiston in Maine. You're driving around, you got a car in your radar, and you come to a light, and you both come to a stop. Fine. You come to a complete stop. Let's say this guy is in the right lane and you have right on red in your state, and he moves forward and takes a right and getting out of your radar. Usually what I would do at that point is I would push the gas, drive up, hit the brake, and then when it came time to go, I would press the gas, get up to 10 miles per hour, and then re-engage my cruise control. Here's the interesting thing about it. If you get into that scenario where you had someone in radar and they turn off and you just need to move forward up to, say, the crosswalk before the light changes, this is what you can do. You pulled up, car in front of you, takes a right. You got a little bit of room to go. Barely, just touch your gas pedal slightly, and the car will creep forward to where you want to go. Just creep forward, and when you take your foot off the gas, it'll come to a stop again. Just make sure you hit very lightly, and that's how it'll do it. And here's the cool part. Once the light does turn green, you can hit the resume button as if a car was in front of you, even though there isn't one, and the car will resume on cruise control. And I never knew that this car was capable of doing that, and I thought it was pretty fascinating. It's kind of cool that you bump into a little feature that you never knew, especially me, and because I'm a big fan of the adaptive cruise control shit. And the adaptive cruise control in this car is excellent, except for the fact that it won't start on 0 unless that scenario, or you have a car in radar in front of you and then you can hit your resume button. But I thought I'd pass that on to you guys just as a little bit of extra for you, just so you know something that you can do in the future if you run into that situation. And that's the end of this stupid, small, little blurb from Verdier. Take care, guys, and good night.